rotations really aren't that big of a thing here on Rio. The hard points are really close together, so teams who can slay out and teams who can hold map control are really gonna do well in Rio.
Yeah, for sure. And Sydney's already on the hill, picking up some hill time. And the first kill comes from Solomon's getting the first pick. Poncho there with the trade as well. Sydney doing so good so far. A couple of kills from Poncho and Clutch. 13-0 to start. And if you're LA Dweebs, right here, you have to at least find a way to just break them or get him off of hill. But Sydney doing a great job of getting those P1 time and sort of fighting for rotations.
Yeah, Sydney's doing a great job of slaying out, just like we mentioned. And they've already seemed to really flip those spawns here. We got people still attacking P1, but we got Sydney going back gate and already setting up here for P2 with 15 seconds left on P1. And they're going to lose the fight there on P1, but that's scrap time, and I think they're happy to leave that up to LA Dweebs and move on to P2 here.
Yeah, no, LED doing a great job there. Sleepy Boar with a two-piece that gave them that hill time. And then they are fighting for rotations as well. Perfect almost gets the kill, but Helpa with a two-piece. Sydney doing a great job. Sleepy, can he get the third here? Yes, he can. That's on a 3 streak. He does get gunned down eventually. And Sydney are in control of the hill as well as hill time. But LA Dweebs, they're trying to do what they can. That smoke comes in as well, unfortunate. But Sydney, so far so good.
Yeah, LA Dweebs here look like they have a good setup here, and man, Clutch goes huge there with the Rival 9 on those staircases there, just wiping out the remaining LA Dweebs. And we're going to see a little bit of a rotation coming in here, but they're going to still be continuing here through the front, up ramp. And we see Poncho and Clutch just going huge for their team here, helping with that last wipe of that kill on the LA Dweebs. And they're going to be setting up here for the rotation towards P3.
Yeah, no, Alpha is 6-1 and make it 7-1. Clutch is 7-2. This is a great performance so far by Sydney. You can look at the P3 hill though; it is flooded by those LA Dweebs players. But if Alfie just gets 2 and then Helpa with a third, and just like that, they break the hill, have rotations, have the good spawns. Right now, Sydney just doing a great job of holding. LA was able to get 2 kills, so even it out. But so far, so good for Sydney.
Yeah, and Sydney's done really well on these holds right off. Right as the hard points have kicked off here, and as there are about 40 seconds left, they still got plenty of time here, but they just continually get those kills up in P1 and Eskies, and they're doing a great job of holding here. And Alfie and Helpa and, man, everyone on Sydney doing a great job of slaying out and doing work for their team.
And it's so important on this map, especially, to be able to chain those hills one after the other. LA Dweebs is doing a decent job at breaking these hills, but Sydney is just, even if they don't have rotations initially, they just are able to break and get those holes, those 40-second holes, which is what we see here in the scoreline. It's 87-33, and Sydney's just already set up for P4. Alfie just watching up boxes. He gets one, gets gunned down. No, he doesn't. He plays his life, throws a stun in, but Sleepy's there to get the trade. And Sydney is on the hill, but LA Dweebs does have the better spawn for P4.
Yeah, and let's see if we can have a good break here from LA Dweebs. We're going to see Raz. He's going to get a great kill there towards Garage, be pushing up here Plat to get some players off. And we see Poncho, last one on the hill. He gets 1 kill Garage. Can he get that other kill Plat? And no, we're going to see Clutch come in behind. And, man, he's just no need for the pun, but he's coming in clutch here for his team. Helpa's going to be picking up some kills as well. And, man, Sydney just looks unstoppable here. They're holding all of these hills, getting all of these kills. And, man, it's a good match out here from Sydney. Good start.
Yeah, that's exactly what you expect from your CRL veterans. Sydney Dingoes been playing season after season. It's the same team, and they're always just a force to be reckoned with. If you're in the Bronze Premade, I believe, South. Yeah, if you're in the Bronze Premade South, you need to watch out for these Sydney Dingoes. They're coming out swinging. And so far, 126-49, again, with rotations for P5.
Yeah, like I said, they're set up on every single hill. We haven't seen them lose rotations once, but LA Dweebs, they finally get a break in, and here this is where they have their chance to hold, and they got 3 people swarming around the hill. So here we go for a good hold here from LA Dweebs.
Yeah, no, we've seen teams that chain the first couple of hills, maybe 1 through 4, and then 5 and all throughout, with the other team is able to make a comeback. And LA Dweebs, so far, decent hold. No one's on the hill, but that's, I guess, okay if you're the side of Sydney, and if you're the side of LA, you're kind of have some urgency on hopping the hill, and it's exactly what happens. They get a 2-piece, they're on hill, it's soaking this hill time. The next 20 seconds will probably go their way, but you can see Sydney, they're okay with that. They're just going to hold the bridge and just hold P1 and go from there.
Yeah, and from the side of LA, if they can keep this point here, that 50-point lead that they'll or 50-point deficit that they'll have. That's super important going into P1 and P2. Those are two hills that you can definitely split 50-50 with the other team and try to keep it an even match going into some of those money hills on P3, P4 to P5. And this is week 1 of the Rec League, and LA Dweebs are new to the league, and so there's a little bit of nerves there. We have those nerves every time we step into match 1 of week 1, and we get into the second rotation. They're getting into their flow state, and LA Dweebs are I think they're gonna make a comeback.
Yeah, no, LA's doing exactly what you said. It's a contested hill. It's a 50-50 hill. And a contested hill is fine for them because at least Sydney's not getting that hill time. And when they do get those kills, LA Dweebs are getting those couple of seconds. But Sydney is in a good position for P2. They have their rotations. They're just contesting at this point. And they also break that P1 hill. This is unfortunate if you're the side of LA. The scrap time is probably going to go for the side of Sydney. Another smoke comes in. And Helpa, unfortunately, can't get the kill. LA Dweebs are down, and Sydney does have rotations.
Yeah, LA Dweebs they're fighting here, and we can see them starting to come to life. Those kills are coming in on the scoreboard a little bit here. Some of their players are really stepping up here, and you noticed Helpa at the start of the game was on a huge streak there, and they've really worked to get him down.
Yeah, no, Helpa's 21-9 still, so definitely a very big performance by him. And Clutch right there, 20-11. He gets the very important kill. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. He has to reload. Sleepy Bear, sorry, gets gunned down by Alfie, and just Sydney doing so far solid job of getting a lot of hill time on P2 like they did on that previous P2 as well. They were able to break P3 quite easily last time and just get rotations with like 5 seconds when the hill blocked, so they might be looking to do the same. P3 rotations, there's one player all the way back, that's number 8, that's Alfie, trying to get spawns. This is huge if you can do something here.
Yeah, this is a big play from Alfie here. If his teammates can pick up some of those kills, and you see Clutch and Poncho getting those kills mid-map on LA Dweebs, and there's that third person, all of them off spawn now, and Alfie doing a good job securing those spawns for his team. And man, Sydney is just doing textbook work here on Rio. They're getting their rotations, they're holding, they're getting pushed up into further positions on the map, and they're doing a great job having map control here, and they're continuing to get kill after kill after kill as it comes to the hardpoint. And they're doing a great job here, really showing what Rio hardpoint's all about.
Yeah, and I really like their teamwork by Sydney, like the way they play around each other, and they're not watching the same spots, they're not overlapping. Everyone's watching, one's watching boxes, one's watching steps, one's watching the window. This is a great hold from Sydney, and it's just because the experience that they have playing together. Clutch with a 2-piece and Poncho with another. Sydney is 208 to 102 going into this next P4. So far is so dominant.
Yeah, and we see Sydney there already on the rotation, already pushed up to Armor, Truck, and Banana, able to hold off a couple of those players, at least take some gunfire and take it away from the hill. And here we go. We have them set up on headies, and they are ready to rock and roll just like they have been every single hill. And like you mentioned last hill, the teamwork here from Sydney is impeccable. There's no way that LA Dweebs are able to compete with this right now. And as I say that, Eclipse gets in and able to pick up two key kills there on the hard point. Sadly, he falls to Clutch, but we still see some fight coming out of LA, and as we start to end here towards P4, we're still seeing LA Dweebs really fight it out there, but Sydney every single time are able to pick up those 1 pieces or 2 pieces and 3 pieces and really clear the hill.
Yeah, no, if you're Sydney, you're just gonna stack the hill. That's exactly what they do. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that is game. Sydney Dingoes dominate that Rio hardpoint all throughout. The closest it was I think like maybe 40 points around P5, but for it to end 250 to I think 145 or something, not a very convincing win, not very close. It did not end 250 to 0. That is just an error.
Commercial break. We're here hot into the crotch. He's search and destroy here with LA Dweebs on offense here. They're going to be taken to the standard B side here, and we're going to see a early nade from Alfie on Eclipse there, and Sydney taking that 2-man advantage on defense here, holding those power positions like we talked about, Blipsy.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to start. If you're Sydney, you just carry the momentum that you have, and having a 4-2 life count advantage is huge. But they are on the defensive side, which typically is easier on search and destroy. Clutch does see him, the patience and the trigger discipline from him as well. He does get gunned down by Krivix, though. It's a 3v2, and it's a much more winnable situation now for LA Dweebs than it was a bit earlier. Alfie with the trigger discipline once again, he gets the kill. Bomb is down. It's all up to Krivix, and he is weak. 36 seconds left to work with.
Yeah, let's see some 1v3 magic here from Krivix, but odds are not in his favor with bomb being down right on B bomb site. He's got a submachine gun. We got players at clock. We got players in middle and back chicken, and he's just gonna get gunned there off that heady from Alfie there. And that's a good round for Sydney there. And defense I think is a little bit easier there, especially if you don't get out right away and get that bomb down. So Sydney's just playing good Call of Duty there, good defense on search and destroy, and we saw a little bit of aggression from there that round, being able to get bottom chicken, being on that flank towards LA Dweebs, and so Sydney is playing with a bunch of confidence here, and actually Alfie with the ace last round. Uh, Gotta give that shout out to
He
him there.
did get an
What a
ace.
great ace there.
Wow. He even picked up a gun with a Nidar, and I know you have special feelings against the Nidar, but it is a beautiful sight.
Blepsy, it's a beautiful sight in your hands, but put it in my hands and I'll be going back down to plastic division here. And we're seeing a bang out here towards A, and Sydney with once again being able to pick up a couple kills, and they're able to even it up there, and they're going to start getting the bomb down here, being able to defend. And excuse me, it looks like we're seeing maybe a little bit of a wrap here towards the B site here, as we just
I
have a
like
bunch
it.
of mixy things. And Sydney's just playing with our feelings here, and they're finally getting that bomb down already.
Bomb finally goes down. You got two LA Dweebs players. One is in P1 and one is approaching P1 as well. Is going top fire now, Krivix, and Alfie with 2 pumps, so it's not a yellow card yet. Sydney just have to hold this plant. LA Dweebs have to find a way to break, and Sleepy Bear with a huge pick right here. If Krivix can get the second, they can get the defuse. He gets the time. He does get the kill. Wow, I thought he stopped shooting. All right,
Man, that
LA
that
Dweebs.
timing on Sydney, man. LA Dweebs here coming out hot though, finally getting around here, able to take the defense here, and they were able to take that 2v2 clutch up on those 1v1s, and that's a big opening kill from Sleepy there to make it a one-man advantage with the bomb down. Much easier on defense, especially towards that A side. And this is looking towards another one of those maps that, if you can take a win on offense, you really heavily favor yourself to win the map here.
Oh yeah, winning an offense is huge for sure. And Sydney were in a good position. They had bomb down in the 2v2, but LA Dweeb's doing a great job of retaking. And we're seeing another A hit. This is not common to see. People typically, it's a very B favored S&D map, and Clutch with a huge pick to start it off. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. Clutch with a 2-piece, and then Helpa with 1. It's all up to Sleepy Bear. Sydney on defense looks unstoppable.
Yeah, Blepsy, we're seeing this dominance continue on defense from the Rio hardpoint, and Sleepy's able to pick up 2, but not able to pick up the other 2 there in that 1v4, and that's a hard spot to be there for Sleepy. But Sydney, they took the aggression right back to LA Dweebs there. They read that A push really well and were able to push that out, and Clutch came in very clutch with that 2-piece there in bottom fire, bottom
Yeah,
red.
no, Clutch definitely deserves the name Clutch so far. And Sydney, 2-1. Still a lot of S&D to be played. I'm curious to see if there's going to be another A hit. I don't think so. I think teams are going to start going for B, and I'm mistaken once again. They just love that A site.
And these A pushes make me happy as a player who likes to be aggressive. We see Eclipse with an early nade there on Helpa. That's going to be huge, but what they don't know is Clutch has made an insane play to get behind their team, and I'm expecting Clutch here to pick up at least an easy kill or 2 as he's going to back up. But we see Sydney kind of playing just a little passive, trying to get some picks, and Eclipse once again able to pick up another kill on Sydney. It's going to leave LA Dweebs with the advantage.
Yeah, big kill from Clutch, though. Can he get the second? He is getting pushed by Krivix, and he's not aware that he's there. Clutch with another one. He does get traded out by Krivix. It's a 2v1. Alfie knows where one of them is at least. He is getting shot at. And Krivix gets clean up. Krivix is playing pretty well on this S&D.
Yeah, LA Dweebs they're playing these defensive rounds great, getting the kills that they need to, and really picking up their spidey senses there on Clutch in the back. They're able to single him out and get those kills on them. And Eclipse came in huge with those 2 kills right at the start of the round. They're able to keep that man advantage pretty high here. And, I'm looking at the scoreboard to try to see how
Yeah.
some players are doing. But, MW3 with another update surprise broke a lot of the things in Codcaster. So the scores you are seeing in the top are not correct, but they are correct on the player cards when we spectate them.
Yeah, we got Sleepy. He's a 3-on-2 start and a mid push, surprisingly, by the LA Dweebs on this offense. You got 3 players on B and 1 player on A. The bombs seems to be going towards the A side, and Poncho did get tagged, so he knows there's at least some people pushing that A side, a couple of players maybe. And then there's the flank coming in from player number 5, Alfie. He gets one. He's not aware that there's someone in single window, and he just plays his life. 3-on-3
Yeah.
right now.
What a play from Alfie there, able to get that
Mhm.
pick, have that trigger discipline, and the game sense just to back up and play his life. There is, they even it up into a 3v3 here, and Sydney they've been really aggressive here on their defensive rounds, and LA Dweebs are really just getting some timing on him, and we see Clutch they're able to pick up the kill on counters there. Krivik's able to pick up another kill to even it back up, and just as I say something, Sydney's able to pick up another kill to bring it into a 2v1 from their favor, and it's looking like a round towards Sydney here again. And here we see the defensive rules on Karachi S&D, and we need to see an attacking win here from a team to be able to take that advantage, or we're going to get towards round 11 here.
Yeah, no, I like the defensive aggression from the side of Sydney. I mean, typically on defense, you just want to cover the sites and that's it. But for you to be able to just extend and even push up to junk and push up all to mid and control that area as well, this gives you a huge advantage if you can hold it. And that's exactly what Sydney's doing. And I believe Alfie, yeah, he is 8-2. Great start from him so far. 8 kills in 5 rounds. See if he can get a nade line up there. Gonna hit B finally.
Yeah, Sydney looking like the default B setup, and they're going to get a little aggressive there with the bomb, and Sleepy's going to pick him up. I don't know if he saw that bomb dropped there, but Sydney with bomb down right in front of B, they're able to pick up someone top satellite, top dome, and that's Krivix. He's been a huge help for their team here, so I'm expecting Eclipse to go huge here on the flank here, and
Oh, he saw
this timing. He saw him.
Gets the kill. Can he get traded out though? Yeah, help us right there. And it's all up to Razudi with the Night Art. An
And let
offensive
me
round
tell you
win.
an offensive round win from Sydney there, and I think that may just put the nail in the coffin here for this game. But we got a lot of game left to play here, and LA Dweebs have shown really good defenses here, and so it's a little bit of a slip up on their part. But I think that we're coming here with a super aggressive push here from LA Dweebs, and I think they know they need this round win here.
Yeah, no. If you're LA, you don't want to lose this round. You have to try and find a way to win it. Because if Sydney's on match point when it's 5-2, they have a lot of room and a lot of cushion for them to just close out this map. So this has been a very important round for LA.
Yeah, and we see Sleepy getting super aggressive on this guy mid-cut, and once again we see Clutch getting that first blood here on Search and Destroy, able to give his team the life advantage, and it's going to give Sydney the opportunity to roam a little bit. And this is where aggression might play into a little bad spot for them, that they love to play aggressive, and Krivix is able to pick up another kill, and it's able to bring it up, and we're left with Clutch in a clutch 1v3 situation here. He's left 1v2. He finally picked up someone top AC, and he's just going to be sitting top church here. But LA's doing a great job of playing together, making sure that they're not splitting up. They're there for the trade if they need be. And they're going to be taking a rotate on over to A. I think Clutch knows this, and he's going to be starting to work his way over.
Yeah, Clutch is just making sure he's checked B side. He saw there's no one there, and now he's moving on to A. But like you said, LA playing close to each other, so they can't get traded out. They do get split, and Clutch gets one. It's a 1v1, and he has a lot of time. He can just heal up and wait. And he knows exactly
Sleepy's
where
able to.
Sleepy is.
Yeah, they know exactly where each other are. We'll see who gets the advantage here on peekers. We have AR versus a sub up close, and you know how much the rival beams here, but Sleepy's gotten away a little bit. Let's see if he gets a little bomb check here. And what a great play from Sleepy. They're able just to bait the shots around Bus, able to really play that advantage towards that AR. And LA Dweebs, that's a need to win round there for them, and they're able to pick that up, bring it 4-3.
Yeah, no, and a great job by him just not constantly challenging. If he did chal from the bottom red area, the advantage was for Clutch because he did have an SMG. Instead, he backed off, went into side P2, waited a couple of seconds, did the bomb check, and got the kill. LA Dweebs with a massive round, and they are on defense as well, so they could tie it
Yeah,
up 4-4.
very big offensive round for them here, and we need a solid defense here. We Sydney going to their, I guess, the Karachi bread and butter here in the Bronze League is A site here, just banging out the A site, and we have Eclipse here. He's going to be playing first line defense, and we just see some shots being taken everywhere. He unfortunately is going to be picked up by Clutch there, and Sleepy Bear is going to answer with the trade, and Krivix is going to answer with the trade as well, and that's going to bring the life advantage over to LA Dweebs. And, you know, we see Sydney here a little bit split here. If LA Dweebs, they can just single out a single person, they're going to have a good, successful round here.
Yeah, it's a 3v2 for the side of LA. They are on defense, and Clutch just misses him. Top satellite. He does get the guy top yellow, though. Perfect right here. Can he get the trade? No, Clutch plays his life. He's so good at doing that.
Yeah, Clutch he's really played very well here. When he's gotten a kill, he's known when to back up, and you know, Sydney's are veterans of the league. They know how to play S&D together.
Definitely do, but it is Clutch and Poncho versus Krivix and Sleepy. And Krivix and Sleepy are the two better performing players so far on LA Dweebs on this S&D. So it is not an easy task for Sydney. The bomb is going to go down. Poncho's right there. And then Clutch with a huge pick makes it a 2v1 with bomb down. And he knows where Sleepy is. He just has to waste time now. 40 seconds left for the defuse, and Sleepy in a very tough situation in a 1v2.
Yeah, we're going to see Sleepy take a little bit of a flank here. I don't know if Sydney necessarily reads this, and hopefully he can get some good timing here and clutch up this 1v2. And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to pick up that gunfight on Poncho there, and Sydney's going to go up 5-3 match point here in map number 2 at Karachi Search and Destroy.
Yeah, another offensive win gives Sydney the advantage. And if you're Sydney here, you just have to play passive. There's no need for that defensive aggression that you've been bringing in, because LA's going to read that. They read that last round. They're probably going to do exactly the same thing they did on that last offensive round that they had. If you're Sydney, you just play back. You just watch those bomb sites, play those angles, maybe push up a little bit on B and play clock. But other than that, you just make sure that you don't give up bomb easy. You don't need to chase those kills. You don't need to do anything crazy. And they are going for a B hit.
Yeah, and Sydney's playing over towards that A hit, so if LA Dweebs get a little bit aggressive here, they could have a pretty easy plant, but that nade's going to keep them off for a little bit. And here we go. We see the blue arrows of Sydney collapsing in pretty quick on LA Dweebs. And, you know, they're just going to play to this aggression here. And Eclipse with a huge 2-piece on B. They don't know that Clutch is behind him. And he picks him up. Can we see a gunfight here? And, man, Clutch is able to pick up Eclipse there to even it out just a little bit. Still down 2-3 here. And Clutch, oh my gosh. Man.
Clutch is 14-6.
Clutch is 14-6.
He
Finally
doesn't even
dies
need
to
a rival.
Krivix
He
there.
can just use the Renetti. The way he's moving, schmoving, this is crazy. LA Dweebs is able to pick up the bomb, and they're thinking of a rotate here onto A, and that's exactly what they should be doing. But they do have to take down Alfie, who's 9-3, so he's also playing very good Call of Duty.
Yeah, and Alfie's going to have height here towards A, and he eventually rotates back to B, which LA Dweebs are playing this a little slow, not finally putting the bomb down here on A. But this is going to be a big pickup here. If Alfie can pick him off the bomb, I don't think he sees him here, so we're going to have a little bit of an interesting gunfight going down here towards the fire side, and Alfie falls. And the LA Dweebs are able to keep this map alive, taking it 5-4, heading into a defense here. Bluffsy, I think we're going to see around 11.
I really hope we do, and honestly, the team that gets that defense could win it, but from what we've seen, 4 offensive round wins in a row, maybe not. LA does have to win this defense, though, and a huge shout out to Eclipse on that previous round. He gave that team the advantage with that starting 2-piece, making it a 4v2, and then LA was able to convert on this, and looks like they're going for a B hit this time, not the typical A. And you got 4 players from the side of LA
from LA
hitting B. The reads from LA and the big nade too gives them the advantage.
Yeah, that's a big nade from LA right off the start here, able to give him the life advantage. And Krivix on a huge play here. If he could just hurry it up just a little bit, he's able to pick up one. Sleepy's able to pick up one. Alfie's able to pick up another. Clutch 1v2 here to end the game for his team here, and he's spotted out by Sleepy. And he's going to be back chicken here, looking for some health regen here and able to reposition. And I think LA Dweebs here they're looking for this reposition.
He got it. He gets the first pick, and he needs to pick up the bomb. And he hears the tags as well. He knows where he is. He's gonna play Deli. Does he see? Oh, he gets the great timing as well. Can he get the kill? He clutches it up. 2v1. Wow, Sydney 6-4 on the S&D. Definitely a much better performance from LA Dweebs, but Sydney still seemed like they were in control this entire time with huge performances from both Alfie and Clutch. But overall, the Sydney team 12-6 from Alfie, and I believe it was.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CoD Rec League. Game number 3 of the night. We have Sydney Dingoes up 2-0 here, heading into the Karachi control, and we're going to be on board with Sydney here through the spectator mode. Sorry for the viewing experience here, but we see LA Dweebs right off rip, stacking A. They already have 2 ticks down. Alfie able to pick up some big kills. Help able to pick up 2 big kills, and man, that is 4 white from LA Dweebs. What a great start from Sydney.
Yeah, and if you're the side of Sydney, you just want to at least clear that A point and just put him in the spawn trap. Alfie, help a Boncho. They're just destroying them right now. They can't even leave spawn, and doing a great job of not having them spawn far out on chicken either. Clutch with a kill. It's 28-22 on lives, and then Poncho's there. Another kill from Alfie. Another kill from Poncho. 28-19 on lives. Poncho's on a 4 streak. Does get gunned down eventually.
Man, LA Dweebs, they gotta do a little bit of something here to get this out, and we're getting some great spectating here on gyms here in this fire here. What a great world cam. And we're gonna be hopping on here with Helpa here. He's gonna be looking to defend off this A point here, and LA Dweebs have got out of their spawn just a little bit. Hopefully they can make a move towards A here, but it's looking like Sydney are just going on the rampage, constantly getting 2-3 pieces, knocking down everyone on LA Dweebs.
That's exactly what they're doing. A big kill comes from Eclipse, so they are going to be able to flood in. And we see there is one player on A thanks to the gyms camp. So a team kill does come in. Unfortunate for the side of LA. 24-9, I believe, is the life. And 1-0 start for Sydney. Just not skipping a beat. That was a beautiful defensive showcase from them.
Yeah, that was great. It was a great view from top fire there onto that A point here, and I'm gonna guess, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be seeing that a lot this map. And we're gonna be hopping on here. It's looking like scores aren't updating either here, but we're gonna be hopping on here with the defensive team of LA Dweebs here. Hopefully they can keep those same spawn traps that Sydney we're holding on them. And here we're gonna be hopping on board with Sleepy and Eclipse as we head in towards this chicken side, towards mid-barrel cut here.
Maybe the side of LA, you just want to replicate exactly what happened to you. But if you're Clutch, you're just going to get a 2-piece right there and help your team out off the bat. Make it a 3-piece. Clutch is on fire right now. And Jim's Cam back at it again. You got a 2-stack on A. And I believe a player was top 3rd as well. Yeah, he is. Krivix there gets tagged. Does get gunned down. And it is Alfie. Alfie loves that top 3rd area. Another kill by Helpa, another one by Alfie. A's gone, now on to B. And we get to look at these trophies.
And those trophies are beautiful, dancing away there in P1. And we see Sydney trying to get over towards that B site here. And, honestly, looks like all their players disappeared. I don't know if LA got 4 down or what happened there. Playing a little bit of a magic trick on us here. But LA Dweebs able to pick up 2 important kills here, one with the nade, one with the gun from Eclipse. And they're going to be starting to set up here for these LA pushes, and Raz is able to pick up another kill there, and that is 3 off spawn here. LA Dweebs are looking for a little bit of a straggler here somewhere, and they're going to be defending this B site here. And Krivix is finally going to be taken down bottom fire. Clutch able to pick up a big kill back alley, and they're going to start swarming this B site.
That's exactly what happens, but that was a huge kill by one of the LA players. I don't know who it is, but so far so good. A team kill does come in for this. Is it a team kill? No, those are different names. They're just the same color. I'm not sure exactly what is going on, but all I know is Alfie's on the hill. He's stacking it. He's holding that. jump up area, and round might be over, might not be over. Clutch gets one on Sleepy. I don't know what's going on. I believe, yeah, Sydney won. And you've got 10 kills from Helpa and from Alfie, 6 from Poncho, and 9 from Clutch. Just dominant performances, and back to the point where it's a gyms.
And we're getting some great views of that
Oh yeah.
P1 here, and hopefully LA Dweebs respect that camera here and take B first, so we can get that full action here on A towards the end of the round. And we're going to be hopping right back on this side of Sydney here, looking to lock down this control, make it a 3-0 here. And they're going to be looking towards A here, and LA Dweebs, like last round, are going to try to be stacking A, pick up that quick. And if Alfie has something to say about it, which him and Helpa do, they're going to be able to clear that point up.
Wolfie, I don't know if you saw that nade lineup from Alfie. That's something we should add to our repertoire. I mean, I think it drops in like the mid-cut area that's close to P3 and in between P3 and P1. I think that's exactly where it landed, and it gave him a huge opening pick. And now, just the spawn trap.
I wouldn't be surprised if he stuck that right on his forehead there, running through mid-chicken, trying to get out to that barrel cut. But we see Sydney here once again with the spawn trap set up, and we're going to hop on board here with another player here. And Clutch able to pick up a huge kill here. He's just going to be roaming around fire, trying to pick up these LA players. And we see Sleepy here on A, able to pick up 1 kill, start stacking the point a little bit. And he's going to be looking for Clutch here, top fire. And Clutch, once again, just going to be picking up every single kill he can, going huge for his team.
That's exactly what you want to do if you're the side of Sydney. I don't think those are body shots. I think those are just unfortunate. He forgot his finger on the R1 trigger, but he does clear the point, and it is 25-19 on lives, but there isn't a lot of time left. Only 27 seconds. They have to hop a point, and they have to hop it soon. They've got 2 people on it. The stack is in. Kill does come down from Helpa, but he does get gunned down, and then Poncho's there for the trade.
Yeah, that's a 2-2 trade here. So we got 2 players up. Thanks to the gym cam here, we got a great look here on where these players are set up. We got one, and we got Clutch coming in here from Green Church Alley here. It looks like A is going to be captured here. We're going to add another minute to that clock here as LA start to try to work over towards B and get that capture to get a round win here.
Yeah, they do have an extra minute added, so they do have the time to do so. The life count, however, I don't think is anywhere near in favor of them yet. It's 20-14. Clutch does have a cruise, has an SAE and a UAV. I hope he doesn't use them, but he does have them.
I'd love to see these UAVs being popped. We need some info here on these maps here as we head back to the beloved gyms cam here on P1, as we're not going to be seeing much action go down there. And LA Dweebs are here on B, and it looks like they were wiped off, and Helpa got the last player there, as they're going to be looking for spawners here. And Alfie's going to, I believe that's a team kill there on Poncho, and so it's going to be 2 down here for Sydney.
Yeah, no, that could give the opening for LA Dweebs that they just desperately needed. And another pick, Alfie here is on his own. He has to be able to hold down the LA Dweebs push on B if they want to just clean sweep 3-0. And there are players on the point, I believe.
Yeah, we saw Sleepy with a big kill. We're seeing a lot of action go down here at B. We see Alfie with a 2-piece, switching teams in the middle. We see Clutch with another kill here as well. And another kill there, and that's going to be 13-4. This is pretty much all but over here for LA Dweebs, unless they can come up with a little optic miracle here on Karachi B.
Oh yeah, they could pull, Sydney could pull off a Minnesota rocker, as we've seen. But they do need to get the stack in, and they don't have a lot of time. And then the kill here from Clutch, that's huge, 13-2. Helpa gets 1, Clutch closes it out. 3-0 on control and 3-0 on the series as well. And a huge, huge start to the season for Sydney.
Yeah, what a great series from Sydney here. What a great control. Just pure dominance here on Karachi control from Sydney. They